All right there, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to the podcast. I am here with George. Yeah. Every 10 podcasts we look at the trending page, and last time I had a special guest on, so we didn't look at the trending page. So me and George are going to do it in this episode. Let's look at it then. PE with Joe Friday, 5th of June. Oh yeah, it's this bloke again. He was on the last one.
He's been there for ages, a number one.
Yeah. The next one is ... by Molly May. She looks a bit upset in the title with who I'm assuming is her boyfriend.
I'm guessing it's another bloke or figure.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know much about her, to be fair. It looks like it. Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz Live. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Bazinga Edition. That looks quite funny. Haven't watched it yet, though.
Marky's Brownlee's next, isn't it?
Pardon? Yeah. There's things like, obviously, this video called Reflecting. You know, I'm not trying to get political or push anything. I'm just reading out the titles. Reflecting on the Colour of My Skin by is it Marcus Brownlee?
Marky's Brownlee, yeah.
Yeah, there's what Black Lives Matter's protests are really about. So these things are obviously topical to what happened recently. We're not going to get into it. You know, this podcast isn't a place for politics. I know it isn't just about politics, it's about humanity. I'll just briefly say, you know, the cop shouldn't have done what he did. That was a bad thing to do, obviously. You know, and that's that really. I don't want to go into it anymore. It's really depressing and sad, and you know, how the police treat people in America is something that needs to be solved. So yeah. I don't know what to say. Amber Reed. What the hell? 21. She looks quite big, this person in the thumbnail, but Amber Reed, I don't know, is Amber Reed the person on the video, or is she she's the person in the profile picture, isn't she? Because the person in the profile picture looks really... The person in the profile picture looks really slim, but the person in the thumbnail looks massive. What's going on?
I'm guessing she might have put a bit of weight on.
Yeah.
But that isn't a problem, is it, for people watching?
Yeah, true, yeah.
You let me know, we're definitely not fat shaming.
Yeah. I mean, it isn't good to be fat, obviously. Try and sort your life out, sort your diet out, feel better, feel like you've got, you know, it's fine to have a bit of weight on you or whatever, as long as you're not trying to be an athlete. But if you're, like, massive, if you're, like, unhealthy and unhealthily fat, you know, you need to lose some weight. I took free kicks until I became better than Messi. Clickbait rubbish? What sort of stuff is this?
But not even clickbait in the title.
Like, I mean, it's daft, but obviously a million people watched it 24 minutes long. Explaining the pandemic to my past self, part 2. That could be kind of cool. That could be kind of cool. Might watch that later if it's still on my trending page.
And they got Machine Gun Kelly as well.
Yeah, Killing in the Name, Rage Against the Machine cover. Bangy Dam of Treasure, Wayo. Treasure, and I don't know what... Yeah. How This Wallpaper Kills Your Phone. What the hell is this? What on earth?
I'm guessing it's one of those like clickbait videos again, isn't it?
Yeah. Understanding the Problem, Starlink Mission, Casually Explained Working from Home, 3 Types of Lockdown People.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
There's a rich person in the left corner, some really fat blob from The Simpsons. It's not a Simpsons character, it's just some person sitting on the sofa. And then the third one is, I think, Leonardo DiCaprio chucking money away, and then some person looking down on the floor, depressed, but there's loads of money on the floor.
I think that's him going from rich to being poor, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Chelsea activate Timo Werner's release clause, did ... the rest of the title ain't there. It's, well, I have to click on it, which I'm not going to click on the video. We left the Sway house. What the hell is this?
I guess that's just another thing like the Team 10 thing.
Weird.
James Corden gets a lesson on white privilege. That sounds really good, doesn't it?
Don't think, yeah, you know, if James Corden wants to inform himself on stuff and this person in the thumbnail's telling him about stuff, then he can go for it, yeah, you know. We cannot be silent about George Floyd. No, we can't. Yeah, true, very true. Twice more and more come backstage. BTS, Jungle, Jungkook, still with you.
Yeah, it is Jungkook, yeah.
PE with Joe again. What is this? Logan Paul responds to Jake Paul looting change by Amina. An unwanted visit to the hospital. Life of Tom. How long is this trending page, man? Eating challenges. Jamaican curry chicken with homemade roti. Golden buzzer 10-year-old. Mac and cheese. I'll let you know what. I'm just going to scroll to. This goes on forever. Yeah, it keeps going on. I'm just KSI cap. Yeah, it goes on for ages, George. Trending page. You know, with this one, it's talking about like things that are going on in the world and things to do with lockdown and bad situations. So yeah, you know, these things happen, really, don't they? Yeah.
And the last one is surprising Nick with his TikTok crush.
Yeah, daft. Fair enough. Alright then, so the next segment is Aggro Aaron. So, we're going to talk about something that annoys us. There was one, I wrote one down and I can't currently remember it. Hold on, let me get it up. I know one of them, but there's another one as well. I'll just quickly get it up. I've only wrote the one I know down. I wrote another one. I'll try and think of it though. Basically, you know, people who are like... people who aren't comfortable with silence or people not talking. So, like, a good example of this is people saying, "You're quiet today, aren't you?" And it's like, well, so are you. You're not... how are you meant to start a conversation because of that? Like, you know, like, you can't really... Because a lot of times in my life, I feel like I'm the one starting a lot of conversations, like... No, a lot of people are just willing to sit there and say nothing and say, "Oh, why is no one saying anything?" Well, maybe you should try and take an interest in what other people are doing, you know. Like, I just feel like I'm starting a lot of conversations and, you know, if someone says, "Oh, you're quiet today, aren't you?" Like, how are you meant to respond to that? Yeah, oh, I know. Oh, maybe it's because of this, and this, and maybe you can start a conversation from that. But it's just weird, to be honest. And I feel like a lot of people who are like, "You don't say much, you're quiet." Well, why not talk to me? Why not get to know me, you know? It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, when I was at work in the warehouse for the apprenticeship, the assessor came in and said to me once, "So you're doing good, you're doing all this good, blah, 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 blah." And then he said, "But your boss says this, you're very quiet and you don't really say much." And I'm thinking, hold on, I'm new. I've only been here for 4 months. At the time, I spent 6 months there, then obviously quit. But, like... What do you expect? I shouldn't be the one who has to put myself out there for other people. I'm glad he told me that because I started thinking, you know what, screw everything. I'm just going to start trying and working really hard to talk to people, I guess. But, like, how are you meant to start random conversations with people who are, like, bloody 40 or, like, whatever? You know, it's mental. Like, they should, as I'm the newer person and, you know, I don't know people that well, maybe they should come to me and try and ask me stuff and talk to me about stuff. One or two people have, you know, but most of the time, most people... Like, there was people I talked to, but the boss didn't see me talk to them because the boss rarely came in the staff room, so it's like, you know... Which, fair enough, the boss was busy, whatever, you know, it is what it is, but, like... What do you expect from someone new? They're going to be quiet. Other situations... I was hanging around with some people once and they said afterwards on Xbox, I said, "Oh, you were really quiet," and one person said, "Oh, you seemed a bit timid," and I was trying to talk to people, but like they was like, "Oh, you know, you was quiet, oh, you were boring, blah, 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 blah." This was years ago, this was when I was hanging around with some like, slightly weird, not weird, but like, people who just, I don't know, their logic is different to mine, I guess. But like, I'm thinking, bro, talk to me then, say something. one time I did talk and they were like, oh, you was acting stupid, you talk too much or whatever, and it was like, bro, then what do you expect? Talk to me about stuff. It's not my fault that you're not saying stuff to me or you're not including me in the conversation. So just people who like don't say anything but expect you to say anything. That's the sort of thing that annoys me. That's my aggro thing for this week. There was another one, but I can't remember it. What's yours?
People that use Photoshop a lot.
That's irritating, man, isn't it?
And I'll say this, I don't mean like editing videos or things like that. I mean people who edit themselves to look really, really good. So when people see it online, they try and copy all that. Like getting things in large plastic surgery, when all they've done is basically take all their blemishes off.
Yeah. I knew what you meant straight away. I'm glad you explained yourself though. Obviously we're fine with people using thumbnails or people to mask an animation or put something in After Effects or change just if it's for a creative purpose, that's fine. But if it's just for your social media, it's ridiculous. Like, who cares if you've got spots on your face? Stop bloody rubbing them out with this nonsense and stop making yourself look perfect like these people who say that they're naturally perfect, but they're not. They've just got high-level Photoshop. It's ridiculous why you're trying to make all these facial things. Like, it's so daft in my opinion. I don't have anything against people who use them. I'm sure your personalities are okay or whatever, but why? What is the point of this? Why do you care so much that you feel like you have to do something like this? And it's not about what you look like, it's about how you act anyway. And a lot of these people who do this stuff, like, you know, a lot of women on social media I've seen do it, look, you know, pretty cool. They look pretty good, to be honest. They look pretty attractive. And, you know, if there's any blokes out there, I haven't seen a lot of blokes doing it on social media, but there might, you know. Like, I feel like people who aren't as good looking are more proud and just wear their looks like armour and don't give a crap. But like people who are good looking, they're like, oh, I have to look perfect. No, just be thankful that you look good. Like, come on.
I think one person who really does this is Trisha Paytas.
No idea who that is.
I'll show you in a bit, but basically, H3, have you heard of him?
Of course I have. We talked about him before.
Well, he did a video doing, showing the Photoshop version to what the normal person looks like. And she was on it. Now she's had a lot of things done.
Oh my, George, I'm looking at it. It says Instagram and reality. She looks well different. This is mental. George, yeah. This is some of the the problem is this sort of stuff. Listen, if you want to do this, whatever, you know, you shouldn't be locked up. It's not illegal. But I think it's definitely the wrong thing to do and it's not the right way to go. Because you're making people strive for perfection. And, you know, true perfection, it has to be imperfect, you know. You can't be perfect everywhere. You have to try and build up to be the best thing that you can be. Everyone's got flaws at the end of the day, you know. And you just have to accept that and not try and strive for this perfection nonsense. Because look at how she looks in reality. Totally different to this fake rubbish.
I've just put another one in Twitter of that, and this was taken on the exact same day.
Bro, you can tell that left one looks really weird, to be fair. I prefer the right one, to be honest. She looks more natural.
Yeah, but like, if you think, if she uploads that picture to like Instagram or something, and she has a lot of female followers, they're going to try and look as good as she looks in that photo, but it's all fake.
Mhm. Yeah.
So yeah, that is my aggro of the week.
I really hope one day Aaron's able to do podcast. Like, well, obviously he will be able to do a podcast one day. He's just, I don't know, doing stuff, busy with stuff or helping his family or whatever. But like, it'll be cool for him to do an aggro Aaron.
Because aggro Aaron without the Aaron.
Yeah, because originally he was meant to be on this segment for the first one that we did, but he just couldn't come on the podcast for some reason. I can't remember why, just some last minute thing. No, his internet, that was it, his internet wouldn't work.
Yeah, internet.
at the last minute, which sucked. But there you go.
I think that do happen, and you can't help it, can you?
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so the next thing we're going to talk, the next segment is it legit or is it just a bit? So I'll go first then, George. When I was young, when I was like 2 years old, I got kissed by Liam Gallagher on the forehead. Basically, what happened was my parents went to an Oasis gig. Like, no, not a gig, sorry, a meet and greet. And they met Liam Gallagher. Because you know me, I'm a massive fan of Oasis. I love all their songs. And I didn't even realise that I couldn't even remember it, but they were telling me about it. And he said, "Oh, hey, lovely," and kissed me on the forehead in 2002. So, what do you think?
Where was the meet and greet?
Oh, it was just in Manchester. Well, that's where they're from, you know.
I'm going to say that's true.
It was lovely.
I got that wrong again. God damn it.
I thought you'd get that one. It was it's just a bit. It's just a joke. It's a lie. Sorry.
Right.
All right then. No, No, I didn't get kissed on the forehead by Liam Gallagher.
I thought you got kissed by somebody.
No, I've never met. The only celebrities I've met, I met Chegg Cheggers once on holiday in Bideford, and I met Jai Herbert at a Cage Warriors event because one of my mates is friends with him. They're the only two celebrities I've ever met. I've never met anyone.
I've never heard of them two though.
Well, obviously you're not.
If you said that, I would probably say it's a lie as well.
You would have said it was a lie if I mentioned them two.
If it was them two, because I've never heard of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't. Well, why the hell would have I? I didn't even get into MMA. My parents aren't bothered about MMA, and it was unpopular. And you, I don't know. Like, why would Jai Herbert kiss a baby? Jai Herbert's 30, and so he would have been like young. He would have been 10 in 2000. So that would be mental. And then Chegg Cheggers is a show host, but yeah, I met him in like 2006. I also met Warren Brown at Thai boxing. He's on Wikipedia. He was in The Dark Knight Rises. Who else have I met? I've messaged some YouTubers and, had a laugh with some of them, I guess. Messaged Ed Bound quite a bit and had a laugh with him about stuff. Just for the laughs, Brick filming YouTube with 81k. But even if you have 50k, I'd still want to message him and have a laugh with him, he's a cool bloke. But yeah, no, Liam Gallagher didn't kiss me. What's yours then, George?
God. Mine is, before I bought my Nintendo Switch, I was looking at the Animal Crossing one, but I couldn't get one. So I was going to have the Nintendo Switch, which went alongside the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
I don't even understand that. What do you mean?
I got a Nintendo Switch, which is themed on Animal Crossing. But when I couldn't get that one, I was going to go for the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu theme instead.
What's so funny or unique about that? Is it just... it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, that's a truth or a lie.
Okay, yeah. It's a legit or a bit, yeah, okay. So you were going to go for Pokemon instead?
Yes.
Because there was a Pokemon game. Oh, I'm gonna go for Lie because it's so boring. What is it, George?
Damn it.
Did I get you?
You got me again.
Oh! I just thought to myself, it's so boring. Why would that be true? Like, it's obvious that he wants me to say true, so I'm gonna... If it was true, I would have been like, fair play, George. Oh, man. I'm undefeated at this, man. We need to get Aaron in or someone else, bro. But yeah...
I need some back up for it now.
But yeah, if we get more people, maybe, like, if it's you and Aaron could tell two stories and I have to guess both the stories if they're true or false.
Yeah, that sounds a good one.
And maybe vice versa. Maybe like I tell a story, you guys guess if it's you guys both have to collectively pick true or false. But I think Aaron will be quite good at it. To be fair, when he does it. But yeah, the one about the couch was amazing. That one was so hard. But this one, George, a bit boring. But you know, fair. That was an insanely easy one.
I tried to think of one hour, and that was the best I could come up with.
Fair enough. It doesn't have to be recent. It can be throughout your whole life.
Yeah, I didn't know that really until you did yours about getting kissed by whoever it was.
Liam Gallagher, yeah. All right then.
Did he a singer?
What? Oh yeah. He's the lead vocalist for Oasis and now himself because they split up in 2009.
I was thinking as a footballer for a minute.
No. But yeah, Liam Gallagher, lead singer for Oasis. Noel used to sing for Oasis as well, but he's more of a writer and a guitarist. So, but Noel sings for himself now. But yeah, anyway, same as Liam, he just sings now. Except he hasn't been much of a good singer since 2000. So, but there you go. Anyway, we're going to talk about some news later, but now we're just going to talk about the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, we're going to give the Nintendo Switch a review. Overall, I just want to say quickly, I only played it once ages ago around a friend's house, and it's alright, yeah, you know, it's not too bad, the Nintendo Switch, you know. But yeah, let's get into this anyway. So a quick disclaimer, if you're expecting something like with amazing graphics and something as powerful as Xbox One and PS4, this might, you know, I don't think you wouldn't be too happy with a Nintendo Switch because it's legit, even though what's good about it is that you can put it up again in a telly, like you can play it on your telly. It is just like, you know, a little thing. It's like a bigger version of the DS basically. So you should not be expecting a console, but what you should be expecting is something that is really, really fun to play, right? Because as I said, you can connect it up to the telly, you and your friend can play with the little controller thing. The little controller ain't perfect, but it's okay. It's very portable though. You can obviously play it with both the controls and do whatever on there. You can take it on holiday with you. You can, you know, you don't need Wi-Fi for a lot of games on there, you know. One big thing that puts this at number 5 in my top 5 of all-time consoles and whatever, and portable consoles or whatever you want to say, is that you can still play with, like, they're still trying to make like couch co-op a thing, you know, like. With Xbox and PlayStation 4, every game can only be played with one controller. Even Halo nowadays. Say if I bought Halo 5 to your house, George, put Halo 5 in, only I can play it. You know,
yeah.
People try and say, online mode though, just play online. Well, I might as well go back to my house then and not bother bringing it to my friend's house. You know what I mean? Couch co-op should still be a thing because socialising in real life should still be a thing. It shouldn't be like only over the console, you know. You should be able to play with your friends for fun, like Mario Party and Mario Kart and Smash Bros and etc, you know. Do you want to say some things about the Switch then? Sorry, I went on for ages.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Well, I have my Switch, and one thing I do about the Joy-Cons is when you take them off, there's 2 buttons on the inside of it. So when you take them off, those 2 buttons can be used for the 2-player controllers.
Oh yeah,
it's really useful.
Well, if it's 2-player, it has to have something to access the 2-player, doesn't it? So.
Yeah, but like a normal, like if another company did this, and they basically. And they would probably put the 2 buttons on the outside, but with this feature, they just fit inside it when you put the Joy-Con back up onto the Switch, and you have no idea that they're there.
Yeah, that's quite cool. How much was the DS when it was released? Because the Switch seems a bit pricey, really.
I think the DS was quite a lot as well. So yeah, let me look.
How much? Have you found it, or?
It was $150
When it first came out?
when it first came out, yeah.
That's not too bad. How much would that be in English quid? $150 in England. Let's look it up. $150. 118 quid, George. That's way less, man. 118 quid's quite good.
Yeah,
Then
it
how
is.
much was?
But when you get to the 3DS,
When the Switch came out, it was.
it was 190.
No, when the Switch came out, it says $279.99 here. It says, George, introductory price.
No, I was just saying the 3DS was 190.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's been that. What I'll say that wouldn't have been the last one because you had the 3DS, then the Wii U.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, the 3DS was a bit weak, I never played it. I played Nintendo DS, quite fun for the day, pretty revolutionary for 2006, good laugh, yeah, really pretty good little console, portable, fun, yeah. Is the online free with the Switch then?
£3 for 3 months.
Free, so £1 a month then, basically?
Basically, or you can buy 12 months for £10, so it's not that bad.
That's really good. I mean, on Xbox and PS4, it's like $39.99, which is mad, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Might be even more now. I'll look it up while we're talking. But
how much did you say this Switch was?
it says $79.99, $279.
So 279.
Yeah, 99. Yeah, basically 280.
Well, the Wii U was 300.
Yeah, but the Wii U sort of sucked, didn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, that cost more than the Switch.
Well, obviously, because it's a proper.
basically the worst console that
It's a
that's
proper.
been made.
Sorry, it's a proper big console, isn't it? Though, like with more power and better graphics, so of course it's going to cost a bit more.
Well, yeah, it's basically it's a smaller Wii with like a Switch-like console to it.
George, I just want to say quickly, Xbox One, the money has gone up, $49.99 a year, mental, absolute.
I saw that the other day.
Can you believe that? What? How desperate are they for money?
I was waiting before £20, was it?
I think on the 360 it was way less. I know the cost of living's obviously gone up, but still, that's mental. Last time I bought a membership, PS4's 50 quid. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
It's too much.
That is mental. No wonder people are all going on PC now. Like, that is a rip-off. Last time I paid for a membership, which was because my mate game shared with me, so he paid for my membership for quite a while. But the last time I paid for a membership, it was $39.99. I mean, PS4 have loads, and PlayStation have loads and loads and loads. Cash, they've done phenomenal, so I don't see why they're annoyed. But Microsoft shouldn't be charging 50 quid neither. That is ridiculous. That is an absolute rip-off. That is mental.
No, I wouldn't pay for that. No, that's why I'm happy just on my Switch because that costs so much less.
Well, you're a smart man, aren't you? And you're getting a gaming laptop eventually, aren't you? So.
Hopefully, yeah, but not for a while.
Yeah, but still, you won't have to pay a membership. To be fair, after seeing that it's 50 quid, because I've said before I'm going to get a gaming laptop soon, I don't know if I'll buy the next console, to be honest. I might wait for a while, because I know some people say, laptop, gaming laptop, PC, whatever, like, you know, what happens when the new software comes out, blah, blah, blah. But the gaming laptops and PCs are a million times more powerful than Xboxes. Like, they can run stuff way better, can't they, really?
And if you think how much the Xbox One membership is, and how long that's been out,
yeah.
how much is the extra cost? Membership?
I'd imagine the membership would stay the same for bit of time, to be honest. Hold on, for 3 months it's 18 quid. That's not too bad.
Yeah, but you could get a whole Switch membership for that.
True, very true.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think one good thing about Switch as well is it so satisfying to put the Joy-Con back on.
Yeah. George, I just want to tell you, hold on, if you keep paying for 3 months, 18 obviously divided by 3 is 6, then 6 times 12, 72 quid you end up paying if you keep paying for 3 months. So you might as well go for the 50 quid. Ridiculous.
Is that on the Xbox?
Xbox One, yeah.
Yeah.
It's mad. PlayStation's the same, 50 quid. I don't know how much 3 and 1 month costs. The only difference with PlayStation is that you can play some online games for free, like Fortnite and I think a few others I don't know, and you can still join people's parties.
Yeah, well, Fortnite's a bit dead now, isn't it?
No, I know, but I'm guessing there might be other games as well. That's just what I remembered on the PlayStation.
I think a big thing is talking to friends.
Yeah, and I think you can still share with people on PlayStation, and you can play an offline game with them. I think, I don't know, don't quote me. But that's ridiculous, isn't it? That much money for a bloody membership, like. I might just pay for 1 more year, then just stick with a gaming laptop, to be honest, and just play games offline on the Xbox One or the PS5 if I get them, because 50 quid a year, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely greedy and mental.
Cheers.
So,
I think if you had to choose one, you just stick with a Switch.
Bro, I'd probably go for, if it was a combination, if I had to pick between the next Xbox and a PS5 or a really good gaming laptop and a Nintendo Switch, I'd pick them two, man. Because honestly, that is ridiculous. Like, the thing is, I know people say, oh, you have all these other things, you can get Netflix, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you can, but you just pay for them, then it's for free. Like, not for free, but like, you don't need gold membership to access them. Well, if you did, people would be livid because you're already paying for them every month, so. But, I mean, you can get Netflix on your laptop, so, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, but like, I was talking about the Xbox Series X as well, and the PS5. How much are they going to be to buy? I'm guessing about £400.
Let's look it up. Probably more, to be honest. I'm just going to look it up quickly. But back to the Nintendo Switch quickly. As I say, so couch gaming, it's really good. It does only last 4 hours, the battery life, but at the end of the day, that's pretty decent.
I think it's more now because they changed the battery.
That's good.
So I think it's 6 hours now.
That's really good then.
It looks like £450.
Yeah, it says $500 here. Yeah. So
yeah,
ridiculous.
So keeping that, or then you can go buy a Switch. Like, mine was a bit more. Mine was $320. That was for the special edition. As you said, it's normally a $280.
Yeah.
But like, it's more. It's more. I think you get more for your money, basically. Because you get the Joy-Cons, you get the Switch itself. You get the controller as well. And you get a couple more things, and then you can buy the accessories like the Joy-Con charger, which is a lot, and then the stand for the Switch as well. If you don't want to plug it into your TV.
Yeah.
And they're not a lot. They're quite cheap for what they are.
Yeah, man. The exclusives on the game seem alright, don't they? Like, you got Mario as always, Zelda.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey's great, actually.
Yeah.
Sword and Shield as well.
What's good about Mario Odyssey?
Just the gameplay and the story. And it's very nostalgic because you've got levels like how the very first Mario games would look like. about 2-bit.
Mhm.
No, 8-bit, sorry, yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
Let's have a couple games.
So you said the Zelda game was good as well, then?
I haven't played it, actually.
Okay.
But it's quite a lot. And across the New Horizons, a lot of people bought a Switch just to play that as well.
Mhm.
Minecraft is on there as well.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, that's a good game. Minecraft have just brought out Minecraft Dungeons as well,
Mhm.
which people seem to enjoy that. I think Overwatch 2 is coming to.
They're gonna make an Overwatch 2, are they?
I think so.
That's pretty cool.
Hang on, I'll find it.
Yeah, just send me a picture or something.
Yes, I will.
But
There's already been a trailer for it.
yeah.
So I will give it if I can find it. Yeah, Nintendo uploaded a gameplay trailer for it. If I can just get it up, I'll send it over. I don't know why the noise that the Switch make, when you got a controller, the man is so satisfying.
Okay.
Like if you listen, and God, if I don't mind, I can put it on. I don't know if the viewers hear, but just that.
Oh, the clip.
Like it's so satisfying to do.
Okay. But yeah, overall, well, from what George is saying, the exclusives are good. Is Animal Crossing really good as well?
It's fantastic. I'm addicted to it.
Oh, okay. So, Animal Crossing. Did you like the old one on the DS as well?
I played it a bit, but not as much as I played this one. I think this one's got a lot more to do.
Yeah.
A lot you can craft now as well.
That's good.
Which is a big thing.
So, a lot of good exclusives. Mario Kart's good on there, isn't it? A lot of fun. Smash Bros is good on there, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
Overall, just a great console, isn't it? Really, the perfect portable console. Probably by far the best portable console of all time. Way better than the PSP, and definitely better than the Nintendo Switch. I mean, Nintendo DS.
And there's a lot of different versions of it.
Yeah.
Like there's Animal Crossing 1. There's there's the Pokemon one I was saying about before, the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee one. There's the Dragon Quest one. What else is there? And they'll come with different coloured joysticks as well.
Mhm.
Let's have a look what else it is for it, if I can find some. There was a Zelda one. Smash Bros got its own as well. So, with the Pikachu in one of the Joy-Cons was brown, one of the Joy-Cons was yellow. The Zelda one, both of them were blue. And then the Super Smash Bros one was. They're both grey, but they had the Smash logo on one side, and then a line from the Smash logo on the other Joy-Con.
Mhm.
And then you come to my one, which is the Animal Crossing one, and that's got a lovely design on the back of it, like an extra in design, which is the first time that Switch has had that.
Mhm.
And then the pastel colours, I like the pastel green and the pastel blue.
Yeah. Fair play. I was also going to ask. Oh man, it was in my head, but while you were talking, it just totally vanished. Oh yeah, is there a lot of game memory on there?
Yes, there is, and there is an extra SD hole for it. If you want to put another SD card in it, you can.
Oh, so you can buy SD cards for like memory.
But what's that? Underneath the flap, where you can stand it up, there's a micro SD pointer in there.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So that's a good way to put another one in there as well.
Damn right. So yeah, overall great console. What would you rate it out of 10? Because I think for console reviews we have to do a 10 system instead of like a 9. What could be improved then?
I don't know, not a lot because it's perfect in its own way.
Why a 9 then?
I think it could have some things put on there, like game chat.
Mhm.
You can actually talk to your friends on there because you can be friends with people on the Switch, but you can't talk to them.
No, that's a bit of a shame. I was going to ask that earlier, but it flew over my head. I mean, you can all talk on Discord. Discord's for free, isn't it? Everyone just get each other's Discord. Everyone call each other up.
I think that's one of the main things that people have been wanting from me.
It sounds a bit muffled, bro. I could understand what you were saying, but it just sounded a bit muffled then.
Sorry. You can talk on Discord, call people, but just to talk on the Switch with people would be a bit better, I think.
Yeah. Good point, like a mic system.
Yeah, that's it.
Or like being able to talk to each other in a Switch call, I guess. I don't know, because that's what the...
Yeah, a Switch call would probably be the best.
Yeah, because that's what consoles obviously have over it, the talking system. But at least the memberships are cheap. I was going to say, though, man, because I can't think of many examples on the Nintendo DS, but one example I can think of is Star Wars: The Complete Saga being moved over to the DS. Like, they had a DS version, and it was absolutely appalling, George. The graphics were horrific. Like, honestly, it was just really bad. I can't think of other games right now that were moved over to the DS. I'm going to try and look it up quickly.
Was Just Dance on the DS?
Let's look it up.
Or that just on the Wii?
I don't know.
Is a new one on Switch now? Which is Just Dance 2020.
But I suppose
I haven't played it, so I just know it's a thing.
Yeah, I can't think of many console games that have been that were ported over at the time, apart from Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, that looked really bad. But the point I'm trying to make is that games that are ported from the consoles onto the Switch still do look pretty good. Not perfect, not as good as they do on the consoles, but they look pretty good. And I think that's a big step up from where they were with the DS.
Yeah, definitely.
Overall, I'll give it a 9, the same as you then. It would be good if there was a talking system on there. That's about it, really. Everything else seems great. Maybe a few more exclusives, I guess. I don't know. Maybe a few more...
I think we'll have some of them.
Maybe a few more ports, like console games on there. I don't know. I can't think of many things. I've only played the Switch once at a friend's house, and it was really good. Really enjoyed it. 9 out of 10, probably 5th best console of all time in my opinion. I'd say it's definitely better than the Xbox and PlayStation, mainly because of price, the exclusives, couch gaming. I know Xbox and PlayStation have got good exclusives. PlayStation's exclusives are better, but the membership thing's a bit of a Mickey take, to be honest. And same with Xbox. And there's just, And the thing that wins this, even though obviously big consoles aren't meant to be portable, as well as having all these features, it is portable as well, and that's what I like about it, But yeah, I think we should try and review every console one day, like me, you and Aaron, or me and Aaron, or whatever, or you and Aaron, whatever you want to do, because this was fun. This was fun talking about this one, to be honest. Very fun indeed.
And on my channel, I will be doing a re-unboxing of my Switch.
Yeah, so go and check that one out, on George's channel when he uploads it. But yeah, do you want to talk about your news? Then we can review some of Doctor Who Series 4.
Yes, well, we'll carry on about Switch. There's a YouTuber I watch called Beat 'em Ups, and he was part of the Nintendo program.
Mm-hmm.
And it had quite a few creators, but he had an email the other day basically saying that he's no longer going to be working with them. He's basically one of the biggest Switch channels on YouTube, and he's the only one that got dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And he... and nobody been able to find out why Nintendo dropped him. He's asked questions to him, and all I can say is, if it's family friendly, which he is, passion for Nintendo, where if you looked at his setup, he's got hundreds of Switch games.
Mm-hmm.
All the different Nintendo consoles, and he's been a fan his whole life.
Yeah.
So it's quite a shame when it comes to it, but it's just weird that he's the only one that got cut off from this new program. Because it's basically the same program, they've just remade it, I'm guessing.
So what was he to Nintendo then? Again, sorry, I zoned out.
He was an ambassador.
And they just, it says, is there any reason they sacked him?
Not that they can find it. He's tried to ask them things like that. But all I come back with it could be being family friendly, or how you feel about Nintendo.
Did he criticise him a bit then?
But he did sometimes, but you do have to criticise them.
You do have to be honest with companies, don't you? You can't, as we said earlier with the Photoshop stuff, with people photoshopping themselves to look perfect. Nothing can be perfect. There's always going to be a criticism. My two favourite films of all time are Pulp Fiction and Goodfellas. Pulp Fiction, the gold watch bit was good, but there was the scenes with Bruce Willis and his girlfriend talking about pot bellies was a little bit naff compared to the rest of the film. And Goodfellas, it would have been good if Joe Pesci was in the film more, to be honest, or if it had been slightly longer to explore the life of Henry Hill a bit more. But again, these just nitpicks of two of my favourite and best films of all time, in my opinion. Because, nothing can be perfect. Nothing at all can be perfect. So you need to be critical. Even if it's a sponsor, you need to be critical. You need to be honest. You can say good stuff, but if you're doing a serious in-depth review, actually no, don't shit on your sponsors because they pay you a lot, don't they?
Quite a few people have been losing their sponsors with some drama that's been going on at the moment. Like we talked about last podcast.
Yeah, I mean, if you lose your sponsors, maybe be honest about them then, but just try and say the good stuff and don't lie to people if it's sponsors. But yeah, nothing's perfect, as I say. Have you got anything else to say about Nintendo dropping that geezer, or do you want to move on to the Doctor Who?
Well, I just think it's a shame, but go and check out the channel if you haven't. It's called Beat 'em Ups. So BEATEMUPS. So go check out because it's a really good informative channel about Nintendo and Nintendo Switches and what games to buy.
Yeah. Fair play. Let's go into the Doctor Who business then. So, first, this isn't Series 4, it's more of a special, isn't it?
It's the Christmas special between Series 3 and Series 4.
Yeah, so, The Voyage of the Damned, really great episode, to be honest. Really keeps you on the edge of your feet. The villain at the end was a little bit gimpy and weak, you know. I found it... Yeah. What did you say?
His name is Max Capricorn.
Capricorn?
Max Capricorn.
Max Capricorn. Alright then.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a bit gimpy at the end. I mean, when I first watched it, I predicted at the start, I thought he's going to be the villain, the person in the adverts, because there's always someone commanding the robots, let's be real. I'm glad they didn't use those Christmas robots again with the bloody, what they're called. Yeah, the ones with the horns. I thought that was a bit... I just thought it was a bit weird.
Ever again now.
They don't... When do they stop using them then?
In the last Christmas special.
Wait, they kept them going for years, like robots at Christmas.
Well, no, the two times you see them, is the only two times they're in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll never see them again now.
Yeah, I mean those first robots were nowhere near as good as the other robots, in my opinion.
What did you think of the host?
Who's the host?
The golden angel type robots.
That's what I was talking about. I said they looked really menacing and they were way better than the horn robots, the trumpet robots. But yeah, this had a really star power cast. They had Jeffrey Palmer from As Time Goes By. And he was the captain who let the ship shields go down for money. It had, what's his name? Clive Swift from Keeping Up Appearances, and he had a happy ending. You know, the one who the doctor gave the money to in the end?
Yes.
You had Russell Tovey, who...
He played Mr. Copper, the rich guy. The one who was rich in the end.
Yeah, that's it. You have Russell Tovey, who I've recognised from things before, but I don't know exactly what he's been in, to be honest. He's not as famous as the other two, and he acted okay, but he was a bit... Oh yeah, he was one of the mates in Gavin and Stacey, that was it. He was one of Matt Horn and James Corden's mates in that in Gavin and Stacey. Yeah, I remember him now.
I never watched Gavin and Stacey.
Bro, trust me, it's one of the easiest watches and the best shows ever. It's so funny and quotable.
I might give it a watch then.
Yeah, if you've still got Netflix, watch them, Series 2 and 3. They haven't got Series 1 on there. Have you watched Prison Break yet, out of interest?
No, I've been meaning to do it.
How long have you got Netflix left for?
I haven't got it yet.
Oh, I thought you got it to watch.
I've been meaning to get it.
Oh, okay. Watch it then. Get it then soon, seriously. Watch Gavin and Stacey, that, and watch Fools and Horses if you get the chance as well. I'll see the Fools and Horses. Oh, it's good, isn't it, man?
Yeah, I'll see that.
Some of that is hilarious. It's so amazing, man. Honestly, probably the best show ever, in my opinion.
I always find it funny when he goes to lean out on the bar.
Yeah, he says, keep it cool, Trigger, you know what I mean? You know what I... And he just falls over. And Trigger looks around like, nothing, where is he? Have you seen the chandelier one? That's quite funny as well.
I don't think I have seen that one, actually.
That's a really good one. I don't want to spoil too much for you. What else was really funny? The seance was really funny as well, with Dylan Boyce and all them. What else? The one where Del and Rodney go clubbing in the second episode, that's hilarious. The Jolly Boys outing's just full of amazing jokes. Uncle Albert's just a lying machine when it comes to the Navy, but he's hilarious. Trigger's full of daft funny moments. It's just all amazing. Denzel's funny how stressed he gets. It's hilarious. And it's funny when a snob like Boyce gets undermined and taken the mick out of. So anyway, just watch it. Best show ever.
Yeah. And Kylie Minogue as well, who played Asteroid Pet.
Yeah, are we on about Voyage of the Damned?
Yes.
Yeah, she was the she was really great in it, to be honest. I know you said you wish she'd been a companion, and I said, well, maybe they have her for Series 4, then have Donna in Series 5. But the thing is with Kylie Minogue, it made us want more with her dying off, and getting killed. It made us want more, to be honest. You know, in my opinion. Like, just leave us wanting more and leave us with a good moment, a good taste in our mouths, rather than her stay around and she might have not been as good as Donna, but who knows? We'll never know, but I'm glad she was only in one episode. And she had other stuff to do at the end of the day.
Yeah. You know, people say she was a singer, why was she? But she did start acting first.
Yeah. Has she done a lot of big hits?
I think she's done quite a few songs. Let me find some, you might know him.
I found her, hold on, let's look her up. Can't Get You Out of My Head. She was singing years ago, George. She was singing before this episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was a singer.
Oh yeah,
first.
I thought you said she was an actor first, sorry. Bloody hell. She looks amazing at 52. Bloody hell.
I know why she started a career acting and then moved on to music.
Yeah.
But still did a little bit of acting part time.
Yeah. I can't believe she would have been 40 when she was in that, man. She looked amazing for 40. Because she's 52 now and The Voyage of the Dam was 12 years ago, wasn't it? So.
Yeah.
Fair play to her.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, great episode. Really enjoyed it. Cool how there was loads of actors. The midget dude was cool as well. Baffa Kafalafa, whatever his name is, yeah.
I can't say it.
Yeah, the cyborg. He was cool. That sleazy businessman was a bit annoying. What's his name?
I can't remember.
The one who survived at the end, and you said he should have used the forklift to sacrifice himself and get redemption, but it would have been out of character for him, but I suppose, you know...
It would have.
It's just bittersweet. To be fair, at least... Oh, I can't believe I forgot his name. The dude from Keeping Up Appearances. I said...
Tommy V would have been the one who played Kafalafa.
Okay. No, but I mean, let's look it up. Yeah, Clive Swift. It would have... at least he had a happy ending when he got 1 million credits, or 50 million credits, or whatever.
Yeah, 50 million credits was $1 million, £1 million, sorry.
Yeah, and he was able to live comfortably now, so that's nice. I know that horrible bloke got away, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, isn't it, you know? It's just a bit of bittersweetness, and it was quite heartbreaking how they tried to bring her back as some atoms, and they were like, just stop trying, you know, Doctor, I'm sorry, and then she faded away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good, really good episode.
It was quite nice that in the end she did get to travel the stars.
Oh yeah, because didn't they make her into stars or something? Or like, what did they do?
Well, that's what the atoms were.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's alright, I guess. Anyway, you ready to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
I don't even know what it was called, but it's Donna's Return.
Partners in Crime.
Partners in Crime, okay. It's cool to see Donna's lost a lot of weight in this, you know, she's looked after herself, kept herself more healthy, in real life, obviously, not just the show. Yeah, it's cool to see her come back, to be honest. I wasn't a big fan of her in The Runaway Bride, but in this she was actually quite sound and funny and banterous. David Tennant was cool in it. I liked how they were both, you know, searching for like this, what was going on with this fat... What was it? A fat tablet that makes the fat.
It makes the fat turn into adipose.
Yeah, well, it makes the
little balls of fat.
Yeah, it makes the fat literally walk off, or whatever that evil woman said. But yeah, so she got a load of people killed with the tablet. But yeah, she was a bit of a weak villain, to be honest. It was a little bit of a forgettable episode, in my opinion.
She had a bit of a gruesome death, I thought.
I didn't understand why the Doctor was trying to help her, because she got a load of people killed. To be honest, George, don't you think getting ripped apart is a lot worse, and she got all those people ripped apart?
Well, yes, she did, but the Doctor always tries to save people, even when they've done bad things.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, she done something really bad. Like, she got loads of people killed. She was a
Yeah.
buffoon to think the aliens would have picked her up.
Yeah, as the doctor said, the Anifers had their parents. They didn't need the nanny anymore. That's why when she get beat up, she was dropped and killed.
Well, she got what she deserved at the end of the day.
I think it sounds like the silly noise as well when she falls, like the
Yeah, but
cartoon like fall noise.
it's a 12 plus though. They're not going to show anything really bad, are they?
Yeah, but you could just have a fall and not have the noise.
But they're trying to make it as realistic as they can for a 12 plus, I guess.
Yeah.
For kids to be able to watch it as well as adults. But overall, bit of a boring, weird episode. I didn't understand the fat aliens. I thought that was a bit weird.
I do quite like him.
Well, fair enough, each to their
I
own.
was the way that they do at the end.
One of them gave a
As a
cheeky...
kind of-
Didn't one of them give a cheeky wink?
You have to say when it was waving.
Oh, yeah.
He was, and I just gives him a wink.
So what was that woman's end goal anyway? Just travel space?
No, she was just she was the nanny for the adipose.
Why did she want to get taken up into space then?
So she could still look out after them and live on, basically.
Weird. Really weird. Is there any reason she wanted to be their nanny then?
I don't know. I've watched quite a few times, but I've never known what else she was for.
I mean, she was just a corrupt businesswoman, to be honest. Just corrupt, just nonsense. Forgettable rubbish episode, really. But good introduction to Donna's character, I suppose. Actually, no, I'd say it's a bit below average because it was a good introduction. Cool to see Donna back in action.
I think it's more of a light-hearted episode.
Yeah, you're right. But still just a bit below average, not rubbish, sorry. Yeah, so the next episode is the one with Peter Capaldi, and what's it called again?
Fires of Pompeii.
Yeah, Fires of Pompeii is actually really good, man. What do the fans think of this one?
They enjoy it.
Oh, cool. I was going to say, because I really, really like this one. I was a bit confused to see Peter Capaldi in there. I thought, isn't he meant to be the Doctor in the future? What the bloody hell is he doing? But I remember you've said to me before it gets explained.
Yeah, it does get explained in 4 or 5 series.
Yeah, so,
Series 9, I can't remember now.
why did they end up choosing him when he'd already been in a Doctor Who episode before then?
Because one of the best actors we have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
When it comes to Matt Smith, though, he wasn't. I don't think he was a lot before Doctor Who. Not a lot of people knew about him.
Yeah, well, Capaldi was a bit old, wasn't he? He was a bit of an elderly man.
Yeah, but some people didn't like that. Like, I saw some things like saying Capaldi's rubbish because he is old.
Weird,
Well,
isn't it?
that's pretty wrong when you got William Hartnell, the first Doctor. It was great.
Well, they can regenerate. They can regenerate as anything, can't they? So I don't see how that works.
Yeah, Patrick Troughton was good. He was older. John Pertwee as well.
Yeah.
And John Hurt as well, the War Doctor. Really good. He's there for one episode. And he put his mark in Doctor and he was fantastic.
Yeah.
So when it comes to people saying he's old, that's completely wrong.
Totally.
I've had some bad story arcs, but he's still a great Doctor and a great actor.
Yeah. 100%.
In this episode.
Oh, what do I think? Really cool premise. I liked how the Peter Capaldi's daughter was guessing everything, and that weird posh bloke with stone on his arm was guessing everything. I thought the actual stone monsters themselves were a bit boring and weak, to be honest.
The Power Vial.
Yeah, I thought they were a bit boring. I didn't like the water gun. I thought that was a bit cringy. But I did love the scene when they were when David Tennant was like, "Okay, so I can save these people because the aliens made this happen or something, so this wasn't meant to happen." But then he realises, oh, they're prolonging the volcano going off so they can take over Earth, and Tennant's like, it's either Pompeii or the whole of Earth, and they're really upset. But it's nice how they saved Capaldi's family in the end. That was really cool.
Yeah, because he can't change history, but he just saved that one family.
Well, technically, they originally died, and now he's brought them back. So it's a little bit confusing because Eccleston said about Rose Tyler's dad, Pete Tyler. Well, I mean Billy Piper's dad. In the story, you save one person all the time, parasites come back. So he saved 4 people, and nothing happened. But as you said, it's confusing, timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly nonsense.
Yeah.
But maybe you can argue, because it was in such a close time of where Rose was born, maybe that's why her saving him affected things. I don't know.
But when it comes to
time travel, there's no consistency.
Yeah.
I've got no problem with the Father's Day stuff, to be fair, with the time parasites. I'm not too bothered with that consistency because it gave us one of the best the best episode ever, in my opinion, and my personal favourite.
And when it comes to Doctor Who, if you're a part of the Doctor Who community, you'll see that we've been doing Doctor Who lockdown, where an episode gets shown and we all watch it at the same time. And the Fires of Pompeii was one of them.
Oh, that's cool.
And a little video was made as like a prequel for it, which I'll show you after this.
Sound.
This was the descendants of Pompeii.
Cool.
And it's meant to be the descendants of the family that the Doctor saved.
Nice. Anyway, I think we can end the video here. Anything else you want to say? The episode was really great, in my opinion. A few weak bits, but I really liked it.
Yeah, so it's a good episode, and if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It's worth watching.
Alright then, well, we'll end it there then. Have a good one then, and see ya.
Good night, guys.